guess, 52nd ride on this outstanding paint mare. Everybody talks about cold morning. My horse is going to be froggy and bronky and blah, 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 blah. And I'm not saying to an extent that that's not true. It's no different than you. You don't like to move on a cold morning, and neither does your horse, right? But that goes back to a horse accepting his position in life, just like we have to learn to accept our positions in life, right? We're God's children, and in her mind, she's my horse. Well, she's not, but in her mind, that's the way we roll, right? Okay, so she has to be willing to submit to what I ask, just like we have to be willing to submit to what God asks, or what God says. Oh, baby. Okay, how are you this morning? That old blanket's cold on that back, ain't it, baby? Kind of like my gloves is cold on my hands. Go over this, I can't put that on you right now. Thank you. I will. By rights, God said, let us take the animals to man just to see what he would call them. In the beginning, God put it in horses and in all animals to go to man. Okay? What that tells me, when I read between the lines of that, is that no animal is truly happy unless it's in consistent harmony with man. And I think that pertains especially to a horse. God designed and created that horse to be in harmony with you. Now, harmony means enjoying being in your fellowship. My horse doesn't necessarily enjoy being in that pasture out there doing his thing. To him, that's kind of boring, just like it would be to you. My horse doesn't necessarily enjoy being in a stall. My horse likes to be in harmony. He likes to be doing things with me. And I'm fixing to show you that. Now remember, 52 rides. Ooh. She said, oh, that dirt's cold on my belly, Dad. That dirt's cold on my belly. I feel it. It's cold. I said, I know, Sissy, my gloves is cold too. So's my feet. You'll get over it. It'll be a good thing, you'll see. She's like, Dad, I don't know that I agree. It's okay, honey, I'll show you you do. You just don't believe me yet. Now, then, Daddy's girl right there, yeah. Good girl. Since she was wanting to move around so much, get comfortable with that saddle, and I'm going to walk her so. You see these horses on a cold morning, you put a saddle on them, gird them up, and if they're tied up, sometimes, whether they're tied up or not, when they're just standing there, they'll just lean back like that. And they're stretching, trying to get a feel for what you just put on them. If you don't walk them first, then they have to go all the way down, and now your horse is hung up, and blah, blah, blah. It's just a train wreck. So what my horse was telling me when she was moving so much was, hey, Dad, I need to kind of stretch. So that's what we did, okay? we give her a chance to move. Now we're gonna grab our bridle and martingale and go to work. This mare is in an O-ring now and a cavesson. Just getting the head set up. And we'll take that martingale to the extreme to where she's getting her head set too low. And when she gets that head way down there too low, then we'll go back to our regular twisted wire O-ring and our cavesson and instill the fact that that headset stayed. And we'll ride there for, I don't know, 30 or 60 days or more. And then we'll start shifting out of that to a little, what I call a tom thumb, just a little snap of whip swivel on both sides, a little short shank. Hardly nothing, maybe a rope or a leather for a curb, and maintaining that same headset. If at any time the head goes to coming up too much, we'll go back to the martingale even if we're in a different bit. She got so much mane, can't hardly get my stuff on. Now, I wouldn't want a real cold piece of metal shoved in my mouth, so I'm going to kind of hold that and warm it up a little bit. You wouldn't want the shock of somebody shoving an ice cube down your throat. Why should my horse want that, right? I like it when they get that head down there like that. That tells me my horse is not trying to resist. She's wanting to work with me on everything I ask her to do. I like it like that. She likes it like that. She's happy, I'm happy, we're happy, everybody's happy. We like it when everybody's happy. Because then we're doing what we like to do and what we want to do instead of what we have to do. Oh, goodness. That's Daddy's girl. Yeah, Daddy's girl. Looks like a snake. It's not a snake. She just thinks it is. Now, we've been working on side pass with this mare. We've been working on turnaround with this mare, especially headset. I need this mare ride around one-handed. Need this mare ride around one-handed like a lady, like that right there. Do it like a lady, kind of like Miss Doubtfire. Do it like a lady. Do it like a lady. Good girl. Like a lady. Nah. Lady. Nah. You keep bumping that head up, I'm gonna slap it. Now, whoa. Whoa. No, get over it. No. Get over it. Get over it. Start off with exercises that I know my horse can do. I never go to trying to teach something when my horse is still kind of fresh and not really calmed in and listening. Now, if y'all remember when we first got on, this mare was like, oh my goodness, what's them driving lines that's in the middle of my pen? And now I'm going to take her up there and make her see the driving lines. Okay? She thinks that's a snake or a monster. She don't know what that is. She know it don't belong where it's at, right? I'll throw it up there like that. She's like, what is it? Okay? How many horses are still kind of fresh, just got on them, and cold, will relax and try to figure out like what this horse is doing right now? Because she's been taught, if she looks for the answer, I'll give it to her. Okay? She's been taught, if she looks for the answer, I'll help her find it. If she's got to look for it. See, that wasn't no big deal. If I had made that a big deal, it would have become a big deal. Just let her figure it out. Let her look for the right answer. And when she gives it, I go away. Take the pressure off. Okay? remember, in the first parts of this mare's training, you could not get her to just stop and stand there. She's constantly dinging her head, moving her feet, being a nuisance. She's learned in 52 rides that she needs to save her energy. Because old Dad might have to ask her to walk up and go all day long. And she ain't gonna have time to burn excess energy. She's gonna need it. Okay? Get back. Oh, good. Calf horse. I'm telling you, this horse is made for a calf horse. I think with that, we can all see that our horses is no different than we are. Okay? Well, God gave us horses to show us just exactly what He wants us to be for Him. I'm the vessel that carries the Heavenly Father in the Spirit, preferably or hopefully the way God would have Him represented to the world. My horse carries me to the world. Okay? Me without my horse is empty. God designed you and loved you so much that even the very hairs of your head are numbered. So much so that He gave His own Son to die that you might have a chance for freedom of sin and opportunity to go to heaven. That's unconditional love. Without my horses, I'm empty. Without God, you'll find that you are empty. That's a very dull, miserable feeling. The greatest gift God ever gave was His Son, Jesus Christ, to hang on a cross for mine and your sin. The next greatest gift that He ever gave was the horse, because they become exact replicas of their riders. This mare is finally beginning to absorb everything I've been teaching her. She's still got a little resentment. She's still got a little bit of attitude. Now that she's finally kind of warmed up a little bit, we'll turn this up a notch, and we'll see that this horse is really ready to go to work. If I had to go catch a cow this morning, this was the horse I'd been on. If I had to go gather cattle this morning, this was the horse I'd been on. This horse is ready for her job. Now I have to ask you, are you ready for your job? God's got a job for each and every one of us. There's something He wants each and every one of us to do. Are you in harmony with Him, and are you ready to do it? I'm working on that every day. I hope y'all are as well. Okay, Mom, let's go up. Come here. Whoa. Whoa. Get over. Get over. Get over. Get over. There, Oh, good girl. Well, there you are, my YouTube friends and Facebook friends and family. 52 rides, hammered down and ready to go to work. Stay in tune and stay in touch for her 60th ride right before she goes home. We'll have a cleanup on that side pass, Lord willing, and that'll be her first trip to ride out of the martingale after she's been in it for a while. That way you guys can see kind of what to expect when you go to coming out of this. Thank y'all. Hope you stay tuned for the next videos. Give us a like and subscribe.